Let's just live.
Okay, I'm going to
well working
going to.
laptop.
By the way, they can hear you now. I just went to my chat screen.
Oh, hello. I didn't even realize you were live.
Yeah, we are. And it's just like
Literally zero.
Yeah.
Zero heads up.
Sorry about that. Yeah, no, it's we're I was literally about to say we're waiting on Miko right now, and there appears the Miko.
The Miko. The Miko has arrived.
Also, you're on the wrong screen.
Yeah, hold on. There we go. I was on the chat screen. There we go. Okay. All right.
Really
Also,
I need to get something.
No worries. Miko. If you say anything, Miko, we haven't heard you.
Yeah.
Did you forget to plug in the microphone, Miko? Miko. Miko.
Snake.
Snake.
Silly memes.
I thought that stop logo was for a snake. No, that's for a centipede.
Sir, I'm trying to sneak around. I'm not to get to.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey,
I forgot to plug in my mic and then Discord crashed when I did.
Yeah, I kind of figured you forgot your.
I know that
your mic.
The stuff is beginning.
It's beginning. It's already here.
We already
Hello?
are. We're strengthened by the scuff. Hello.
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 Hello, Miko.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Good.
Oh.
All right. All right.
No.
Let's see here.
Oh.
All right. Once the beans has arrived, I shall begin.
Beanie's here.
Beanie said they were. Oh no. There they are. Yeah, Beanie had literally said like a minute ago. It's like, oh, I need to go grab something. It's like, all right, cool.
Yeah, you just grab something.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Hold on, I gotta pin my bangs up. I can't see nothing. I got my emo bangs going.
Emo bangs.
Oh God.
I'm
Anyways,
blinded.
hello everybody.
Blinded by my hair.
We're here. We're
hair.
playing D&D. Pisces is unfortunately not able to join us today, but we are here. We're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna.
Oh boy, he's talking and I can't hear him because I'm pinning my bangs up.
It's okay. I'm just doing my intro, Miko. But oh, Scuff is strong today. I'm gonna drink some more
Miko,
coffee.
everyone is dead.
Okay, I can hear you now. What?
Everyone died. We're ghosts.
What?
Rocks fall on you all die. Yeah. Sorry, panda campaign. Let's go.
As soon as I put my headphones back on, all I hear is we're all dead. I beg your pardon?
Everyone's fucking dead.
Everyone's fucking dead. We're all
We're
gone.
all dead.
But yes, last time in our adventures, the group found themselves facing off against more members of the cult of Zoltan, and after a couple of skirmishes, the group has, to my surprise, split the party. With one group staying behind to face off against the Jackal, the other going onto Zoltan's airship.
I wonder who that is.
Gee, I wonder who the fuck those two are.
I wonder. They sound pretty cool.
Okay.
They sound so daring.
Oh, God. And
Divergent arc.
And in the interest of, well, quite simply, between the two, you two are going to have the more involved storyline. we're gonna go ahead and start with you two.
We're gonna Ocean's 11 this shit.
Oh God.
Let's fucking go.
Let's
she's
go!
So,
Somebody play the Mission Impossible theme.
when we left off
Too many
with
references at once.
Fia and Cedric, when we left off with you two had just seen the fiery inferno engulf the area where your other companions are currently at, alongside Kitty and Stormcloud. The last thing you seeing and hearing is the voice and seeing the visage of Cedric's father. Whose name escapes me at the moment. Hold on.
Mr. No Name.
Tired Tommy's tired.
The man with no name.
Hold on a sec, it's on my Google Doc.
I'm looking at the Google Doc right now.
For some reason, I'm on somebody else's Google Doc. What?
There we go. Okay, found him. That being the visage of Cedric's father, Thrishos.
Thryshos.
Looks...
Thryshos.
Thrishos. Alright. Jeez.
Hey.
Excuse my tiredness.
No, you're not excused at all. But
Meh.
you are loved.
Nah.
Okay.
Anyways. Thrishos looks absolutely terrible. He looks like he was tortured not too long ago with a couple of healing wounds on his face, and you can see that his once very decently nice clothing has been torn at and soaked in his own blood. He looks at you, Cedric, with a tired but also very concerned expression. What do you do?
Good question.
Eldritch Blast. No,
I cast Eldritch Blast on my dad. No.
Strongest spell.
It just hurt me being like, what do I do? My brain, whenever I hear you ask that, I always like Eldritch Blast.
Hold on, give me 1 sec. Fia can use Identify, right? Or...
I do in fact have Identify, yes.
Do you want to use Identify on the Thrishos?
Yeah, give me a second. I just want to make sure that I know which spell slot I'm expending. Oh, it's first level.
Or more importantly, use it on the bars of the cell to see if they're like enchanted or something.
Oh, okay. I could yeah, you know what? That would probably be a smart idea. Can I cast Identify as a ritual so I don't have to expend a first level spell slot?
Sure.
Do you want some blood? Cedric will give you some of his blood.
Oh my god.
I don't know how rituals go.
If you'll give me a second, I'm going to need to roll a d100 here.
Casting as ritual essentially just means that you take a few minutes to cast the spell rather than expending a slot.
Yeah.
Ah.
Just gonna make a quick roll real quick.
Can rituals be cast during battle?
I mean, if you want to take 10 minutes in a
True.
Okay.
fight, battle session, then yeah, I suppose so.
So you are able to cast the ritual without any issue, though you do hear down the hall the sound of footsteps. Not come into. Thankfully, they don't come into the prisoners area as you're casting the spell, but there is somebody down there.
Seems like we have company down here. Fia looks over at the Fia looks over at Cedric's dad in the cell. You know, aside from him.
Cedric just kind of keeps an eye on the door. If anybody comes through it, he's going to cause absolute mayhem.
Off in sort of the corner of the room, I just hear Eldritch Blast cast and see one of the cultists slam against the wall.
So yeah, like as I said, you are able to cast Identify. What are you going to identify? Just for clarity.
Specifically, the cells want to see if there's any enchantments, or anything like an enchantment, alarm spell, just something to keep anybody in or keep anybody from breaking them out.
No, there isn't. In fact, you don't detect any magic within or outside of the cell at all. It's just a normal metal cell.
To be fair, Zoltan probably isn't expecting somebody to just hitchhike.
And for what you can tell, the man you see does appear to be the man he seems to be.
Well, good news is that there's no spells cast on the cell block, and this guy doesn't seem to be someone in disguise.
Thrishos looks at you, and goes, "Who are you? Are you a friend of my son's?"
He just starts processing this and just looks over at Cedric and then just points at the two of them.
Yes, that's my son Cedric.
Well, I am acquainted with him. I don't really know how he sees me, but I'm at least acquainted with him.
I feel that. But the fact he took you along to this terrible place does put you in some high regard, I think.
She was convenient.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Cedric.
And I want to kill her the least.
Cedric.
He just starts smiling.
Cedric, why are you here?
Well, if I knew you were going to be here, I wouldn't be here.
And Cedric, you see your father's face fall, visibly so, and he goes to his knees, and you can see tears in his eyes.
But I guess, since my siblings and... Hold on a second. Losing Cedric's voice. Well, I guess since the rest of the family... I feel like his voice is way off. I'm sorry, it's bothering me.
It's okay, it's fine.
Sounds fine to me. You're doing great, don't worry.
I suppose since the rest of the family wants to see you. I may as well keep you alive. And Cedric's going to go into his bag now that he knows the bars are A-okay. He's gonna go into his bag And he's gonna pull out the jar of ochre jelly. And his taser.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Because there's no way I'm wasting a whole bunch of time and a whole bunch of rolls just trying to pick a lock.
Fair.
So
Bringing a bunch of lockpicks like Skyrim.
he's gonna rub the ochre jelly on the hinges of the cell door and into the lock itself.
Okay.
And then he's gonna zap it with the taser to make the cells work again and turn the ochre jelly he just smeared everywhere back into an acid that can eat through anything.
Okay.
Oh man, I so wish I had silence.
So slathering the dormant ochre jelly acid, you with a quick zap, it does activate, and while the hinges stay somewhat stable, the lock itself pretty much falls apart, and the door slowly opens up just a tad.
So a question, is his dad like chained up or anything? Or is he just kinda sitting there?
He's just kind of been sitting there. He's like while you are doing these things, you do Fia, you do notice that he doesn't really react all that much at first. But then just like looks up at Cedric as he's working. And you do notice like there's a look of pride in his eyes.
You're making me feel bad that Cedric hates his dad so much.
I mean, narrative consequences, Miko. It's the role of the GM to curate the story. I made the world, you guys influenced the story. So now you're going to face narrative consequence.
Cedric's gonna yank Fia over. Congratulations, Fia, he's willingly touching you. He's
No.
gonna yank her over.
You know what they had the energy of? Is everybody? Yep, there it is. Check the group chat. If you know the gift of the black cat getting yanked into the void. That's what I'm talking about.
Just any cat getting yanked, really.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's pretty great.
That was just the mental imagery I just had.
That's literally what he does, though. He just yanks her over, and he points at his dad and the bag of holding Fia has, and then at his dad again.
Thrishos looks at you two and goes, "Is that a bag of holding?"
Like, I feel like Fia would just like consider this like a very common thing, so she just stares. It's like, no, it's a backpack. In the most sarcastic tone like you've ever heard her say. Like, she has never once like said something in a snide way, but she just like is so offended at someone's lack of knowledge of arcane. She's just like, no, it's a backpack.
That's a mood.
As soon as you say that, Thrishos looks over at Cedric and goes, Clever thinking, Cedric. I've taught you well.
Get in the bag.
Not accepting compliments, I see. But I shall. You have a straw I could stick out for air.
Cedric actually made a straw snorkel off screen when he was raiding somebody's kitchen for the utensils. Don't know whose kitchen he raided, but
You know what? For the sake of
I
narrative,
remember we talked about that, yeah.
yeah, for the sake of narrative, I will accept that.
I love the idea. You know, in like comics and manga, they have like that text that like explains something sometimes. I just like that being a block of text as out off screen. This was
So,
invaded somebody's kitchen.
with a careful step, Thraishos puts one leg and then the other, and then eventually submerges himself into the bag of holding, leaving a hand out of the bag.
and he has to straw snorkel so he won't suffocate and join
Yeah.
the dead bodies.
Yeah.
They're still in the bag.
They're
Yeah,
still the corpses are still in the bag.
Yeah, thankfully he's not. Thankfully, with how the bag of holding works, he's not going to be in close vicinity with it.
Good.
The bodies are just like floating in a nebulous space, so at
Mhm.
least there's that.
Yep.
Just imagining his dad sitting on them like a seat.
Yeah, because Cedric just imagines the inside of a bag of holding to just be like a giant place with just a pile of whatever you grab. Just
That's literally how he imagines it, though. That's how he imagines it works.
Okay.
Man, my voice is really friggin' off today. It's
No,
tipping
you're
me
doing
off.
good. You're doing great.
You're doing fine, Miko. But yeah, but grabbing the straw snorkel thing, he very carefully positions it in a place where it'll be not in the way of anything. And now he is hidden. And I need you to roll me a perception check.
Oh.
perception check.
I rolled performance again.
I told you, everyone's a bit tired here.
To be fair, they both start with per.
Nat 20.
know.
That was a
That's-
nat 20.
That's one. Oh, hey!
Nice.
Nice.
I rolled a 15.
Okay.
So Benny has a nat 20, I have a 15.
Okay. So, Fia, as Thraishos is fully submerged into the bag now, you notice that the person you heard earlier is now in conversation with somebody, and you can somewhat hear what they're talking about, with mentions of a transport that just happened. And while you, Cedric, you're only able to tell that somebody down the hall through the door is talking. But you can hear something along the lines of, the things have been transported. The next ship has left.
Sounds like they're moving. Sounds like they were just moving. Sorry, that can't be good.
So the question is, what do you guys do? Because as of right now, there's only one door out of here.
Thea. I need you to vomit for me.
Excuse me?
What?
Cedric holds out one of his jars.
I
need you to throw up in this.
Well, unless you have rave sickness, I'm not going to be able to just vomit on command.
Okay, you see, if you stick your finger into your mouth like this,
Oh god.
it's
Oh god.
Hell!
I wasn't kidding. I gagged myself.
Bruh.
Oh no!
What?
You're really getting into character. That's really getting into character then.
Okay.
You okay?
Oh god. Miko!
I can't breathe.
Miko!
Miko, are you okay?
Miko!
Oh my god!
Oh no!
No, Miko!
Oh my god, I felt
Miko!
that. Oh my
god, dude! No!
That was method acting. Right?
Oh god! Oh god!
That's-
Even Truly was going, bruh, in all caps.
I got tears in my eyes. I feel really
Bruh,
nauseous.
this is what you
Oh,
described.
okay.
Not this is what you described. Not. Oh my.
You doing okay?
Oh my god.
Are you okay?
Let's go.
my god!
Well,
Okay, so
at least now
Cedric
Oh
Cedric
my
shows Fia how to make herself puke. Yay. Let's go.
God. Oh my god.
I need a drink. Hold on.
Yes,
Oh
please
my-
hydrate.
I think just from seeing Cedric do that, Fia would start vomiting.
True.
You know.
Real.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. We got it. That's actually making me feel weird.
Okay. Give me a second.
Oh, I had hand sanitizer on my hand too.
Dude.
Beanie.
Okay.
That sounded so real. That actually made me have like a reaction. Like I
What's the
actually.
vomiting
Like,
noises?
yeah, that
Oh.
actually made me go. Oh. Yeah.
Oh god.
I almost literally threw up on my keyboard
Oh god.
because
Oh my
I
God.
accidentally because I was trying to commit to the bit.
Oh
I accidentally
god.
like full force hit
Oh
my
god, no,
Oh, no, you-
Miko!
Oh,
Uh.
Well,
Oh,
to
God.
make
Oh my god.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
Ugh.
Please hydrate. Please.
Oh.
I got
Okay.
tears in my eyes.
And thankfully, you go undetected.
Go undetected. It's like just you go undetected as we're just attempting to vomit.
Yeah, thankfully for you guys, the two rolled low on their perception checks.
It would be really
Yay!
funny though. It would be really funny though that these two random guards just hear a couple of people vomiting for some reason. Just hear, like, what's going on?
What's going on? Probably just sky sickness.
Yeah. True.
Must have been the
True.
wind.
It must have been the wind.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Fucking oblivion ass.
So now Cedric has a nice jar of Fia vomit.
Yep, you do. Can't imagine what you'll be doing with this.
This could be good.
Hold on a sec. I'm looking through my inventory and Is it okay if I look at Feeney?
Huh?
Is it okay if I look at Fia's sheet real quick?
It was fine by me.
I have the memory of a friggin' goldfish. I looked at it earlier and then completely forgot everything.
It's completely fine.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh no, I'm lagging!
Oh no!
Dude, I forget what even like Scout has sometimes, so that's fair.
Same.
I
Sometimes I need to look this
constantly
in
have-
too.
Oh my god. Me trying to remember how to friggin' look at other people's characters. Okay, there we go. Fia, Oh, that picture of Fia is so friggin' cute.
It was actually the first one. Like, it's actually the first
Oh.
iteration of Fia that I drew.
Oh god.
Love it.
Oh god. I had internet lag there for a second. Oh gosh. We're good. Although I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little concerned about what you're thinking here.
So how do you feel about setting off a bomb in the hallway?
Oh god.
I mean, not against it.
Oh, that was me asking you out of character.
Oh,
meeting.
sorry.
Damn, my voice is really off.
Setting off a bomb in the hallway. I mean, what are we trying to achieve?
A distraction and also chaos.
I mean, you guys
Yeah,
aren't.
we could.
I was gonna say,
We
doesn't
could definitely do that. I'd say.
doesn't wait? Hang on. Doesn't Fia have the invisibility spell?
Invisibility.
Invisibility.
I have blink.
Blink. Okay.
But I can't use that unless like I can't use that on the both of us unless Cedric gets in the bag.
Okay. Yeah. For some reason, I thought Fia took invisibility as a spell. Okay.
Well, you do have the darkness spell.
I do have darkness. I think if we're going with the setting off a bomb to draw attention, the best thing to I think that it's a good idea. I think we just need to use. I think I just need to use Mage Hand to move it to a different part of the hallway so that the intended effect happens and it's not just a bunch of people crowd around the side of the hall where the prison cell block is.
True.
True. Okay, so I do have a Fiat. I have 2 explosive vomit bombs.
Oh god.
But I still have ochre jelly remains. And I have a vial of burning red sand and zombie goop.
Tasty.
What if we make a shrapnel chemical bomb?
Ah, Jesus.
Grab
That's just. I need adrenaline.
That's just straight up biological warfare. I should say the furthest you can get the mage hand is about 30 feet.
I mean, 30 feet is pretty far away, dude.
Yeah. So I would say in terms of layout, you'd be able to get it as far as the pathway to the next part of the ship. The in between the areas that lead to the prison hall and the rest of the ship. Not unless if you're to try to roll it down somehow.
Geneva disapproves.
Geneva disapproves.
If we want to get it further, I could cast Blink and just walk through the walls, or walk through the wall equivalents because I'm in the ethereal plane.
You could do.
And then just
you could
walk to the end of the hall and then set off an explosive and then just walk back to Cedric.
You could do that.
So, wait, I do have a question. How far can you walk using Blink?
You can walk forever using Blink. It's just once the spell ends, you're just back in the material plane as well. It's not like a range based thing. It's a time based thing. So Fia can get further than 30, like so Fia can get to like the bow of the ship or something, before like just jumping through rooms and then just blinking through the walls.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if you set it off, like, as far as you possibly can, so that Cedric and Fia can get to the engine room? Because everybody will be
Yeah.
too busy running to this one area.
Yeah. Okay. In terms of, okay. Here's what I'm trying to think now. If I cast Blink, could I like in the time between like when I'm walking to the when I'm walking the bomb to the location and then heading back to Cedric, could I find where the engine room is? It seems possible.
You'd have plenty of time.
Okay.
In fact,
Yeah, I
I would say like you'd have not only enough time to do that, but also you could check out, if you're quick, you could check out other parts of the ship as well. Just like to get an idea of like what's going on.
Yeah, sure. Sounds like a solid plan.
Okay.
So I'm gonna... Cedric's going to hand Fia a vomit bomb.
Gosh, this is like the worst. This is like a war crime and a prank war, like nuke all wrapped up in one.
Did Cedric put the zombie shrapnel inside of it?
Yep. Yeah, he did. I'm just removing the stuff from my inventory.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh, hold on, wait.
This is straight up a
So-
Left 4 Dead weapon. Like this would be.
Hold
Yeah,
on, I need
honestly.
to check something real quick. I need to
This is-
check something real quick.
This is something you'd see in like Dead Rising or something.
yeah.
Ooh, I also happen to have a handful of screws and scrap metal.
Oh God.
You're right.
So let
You
me
could-
put that in the bomb as well.
Oh my gosh.
It's playing the cutscene from Dead Rising when you're making a making a new weapon. Yeah, like the music, like the rock music's playing.
I just thought about something. If we put like a little wick from from something inside the jar, and then I cast Firebolt on it, and then just use Thaumaturgy to increase the to like make the flame larger, then we could just
Oh my.
time it.
Yes, let's do it. High five, Beanie.
Hell yeah!
That's so sick.
Oh my
We're just
gosh.
setting off time bombs
Oh
now.
my
Like,
gosh.
And we could just like oh my god, where is the okay.
Actual sabotage.
We could
We're
put-
committing war crimes.
we could put the bomb like inside we could put the bomb like say in wherever the most like in like either like sleeping quarters or
Oh my.
or like a mess hall or something.
Ooh, do it in the mess hall. Mess hall would be a lot more damaging, both morally and literally.
Yeah.
It'd be very messy.
Zoltan will not see that coming. Okay.
You never see.
Put the
Oh god.
put the shrapnel chemical bomb in the mess hall.
Oh god.
Poison the food supply.
Oh gosh. All right. All right, but you have
I think that's the plan. I think the plan is just blink, find the engine room, head to the mess hall, and then set off a bomb.
okay.
Yes.
All right, so gathering the supplies for this little explosive mess maker. You force blink into the ethereal plane, the planes in between. Just like seeing the strange visage of what the ship looks like in between the realm of the living and the realm of spirits and whatnot. You begin traveling through the walls, and And as you do, I need you to roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
It's all up to you, Benny.
That's a 15.
Okay. It takes so as you're investigating, you are able to find the mess hall. But as you do notice that one of the rooms you pass through seems to be oddly empty for this type of ship, with no bed to be seen. A table with a spread of large thing of parchment paper, and what appear to be draconic symbols written on the walls.
Is anyone
Oh,
in
that.
room?
Nobody is in there that you can see.
Gonna take note of where that is on the ship.
Okay. So, and as for the mess hall is at the moment only occupied by a cook who is currently butchering what appears to be a very large lizard-like creature.
I'm gonna when I blink back into the material plane, I'm just gonna like slowly set the bomb like behind the butcher, and then just like put like a little flame from firebolt on the wick, and then just like blink out and blink out and just cause the explosion while I run back to Cedric.
Okay. So, as you do,
Poor chef never saw it coming.
as you do, Cedric, you hear a loud explosion followed by, for a moment, agonizing screams, and you can hear the sound of like the two that were in the hall ahead of you running as fast as they can.
Cedric's gonna creep.
As soon as that happens, you see Fia pop back in front of you.
I forgot how much I hate running.
No time to lose. We must run more. And he grabs Fia and just yanks her with him. Take me to the engine room.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This way. While it was like while we're running, I'm just like, I thought I should mention there was a room, just like empty room. There was just like a scrawled out piece of paper, and there were like draconic writings on the wall. It's over this way. If we want to look at it, I didn't touch anything. I didn't know if they were like scrying at like I didn't know if there was like a scrying eye in there, or if there was any sort of spells that could have alerted them if anyone was in there, so I didn't touch it. So if anything, our cover should be we still should have our cover.
Alright, fine, let's go. Sorry, try not to laugh. I'm just imagining this extremely tall, half-elf, half-tiefling just yanking this poor little brown tiefling around.
I
Just,
love this dynamic.
Like, I am imagining it's like by her cowl. Like, so she's just like, she's holding onto her cowl for dear life, like just hoping that the buttons on it don't come loose, and she just falls. So you're just imagining like happening, Cedric just like running along, and then Fia falling.
I love this dynamic so much.
It's like Scooby-Doo.
Okay.
Only with chemical warfare.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo if it defied the Geneva Conventions.
Oh my god.
Scooby Doom.
like
Feature.
like Scoob. We were supposed to do that, man. That's against the Geneva Convention.
Feature.
Anyway,
Mickey, we found mustard gas.
oh god. Okay. All right. But you two are gonna head into the room with the draconic symbols.
Definitely.
Okay. So going through the hall, you can very clearly hear the chaos unfolding in the mess hall. About 3 to 4 doors down a ways. And as soon as you enter into the room you'd found, there's an immediate feeling of we shouldn't be here, as you feel this overwhelming, very dark, oppressive feeling in the air. As it becomes a little evident that this very well could be Zoltan's quarters.
Cedric's gonna loot everything immediately. You have to think, I mean, you have to remember, he's extremely traumatized. He does not, he doesn't get pressured or scared easily. Mostly
Right.
because he just doesn't care. He's ready for death. But he's an edgelord. Only thing that scares him is happiness and rainbows.
Go ahead.
Jam.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check, Cedric.
Why? Why do I suck so bad at
Can I take the help
investigation
action?
checks?
Can I take the help action? Pia's just like, she feels like about to say that they probably shouldn't be in here for too long, then realizes that saying that will keep Cedric there longer, so she just sort of aids him in looking. So I'm gonna take the help action.
Okay.
Wait, what does the help action do?
In
You
this
can roll again.
In this case, it'll give you a
I can
chance.
roll again?
In this case, it'll give you a chance to roll again.
Okay, this time I rolled a 15.
Hell yeah.
Okay. The room
Nice.
is a little sparse. You do find that there is. You do find that there's not much in here other than just like bits of ritual materials, and what appeared the spread out parchment that Fia had mentioned. And upon looking at it, it becomes very evident that these are schematics of some sort.
Crap. Hold on.
Tommy?
Tommy's dead.
Tommy?
Tommy's
Hello?
dead, guys.
Tommy?
What? What do you?
Hello?
What?
Tommy?
What?
We cannot hear you for a sec.
Oh, shoot.
Your mic completely cut out.
What? What? What do you mean my mic cut
Yeah.
out?
It
was cut out for a
you-
moment,
you
like it
just lost
disconnected.
connection to the call for a minute.
Wait,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
stopped being able to hear you after you said something about the parchment on the table and
Oh.
ritual items.
Weird. Okay. But you guys can hear me? You guys can hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So, but no, besides there being like your bog standard like ritual items and like what appear to be like just some spoils of war, and also you can also see a shrine in one of the corners of the room that appears to be dedicated to himself.
Because of course.
Yes, of course. But you do see that on the paper, you see what appears to be an illustration of a draconic visage, one that is somewhat humanoid in shape, with an upright stature, and appears to be wearing pieces of armor.
Zin's dad?
Oh my god.
Anyway, on the paper,
Reoccurring
It's always
joke.
Zen's dad.
on the paper, you see you see a little line marking the armor set with a bit of draconic reading. Magical silver. Take back to home base. Forge in the hottest forge in the realms. Make the armor as good as possible. And at the center of the armor, you see another line that's with an inscription at the side reading Dragon's Heart. And at the very bottom, you see a final bit of text that reads armor for the new visage.
Ooh.
That's really cool, but it's just started, so...
Well,
Damn.
we'll keep going.
Cedric's gonna take literally everything he sees in the room that he can physically lift and just start shoving it in Fia's bag of holding.
Okay.
He's not even gonna fight it. She's just watching him at this point.
As you do.
Ooh.
Question is, are you two trying to stay hidden right now?
Not particularly. I mean, we set off a pretty big shrapnel chemical bomb in the mess hall, so...
Okay.
I mean, Fia's been pretty cautious. She's been, like, looking around, at least.
Okay.
Like, she's, like, keeping an eye and an ear out for any,
Fia,
for lack of a better word, stragglers.
Fia, I need you to roll me a perception check real quick.
Uh-oh.
Can it be an investigation check?
Nope.
Fuck.
Oh, is he? Oh god.
Nat 20!
Nice!
No
Let's
way!
go!
Shit, that's another nat 20.
Go, Fia!
Woo!
Fia's on high alert right now. She's like, oh god, anything could happen to us at any second. We are on a demigod ship. If I don't
True.
look out, literally at every moment, we're fucking dead.
Being
So,
anxious comes in handy, for real.
so Fia, as Cedric finishes, like as Cedric is like stuffing things into the bag of holding, you notice that the symbols on the wall are glowing a bit. With the glow increasing bit by bit.
Cedric, we gotta go. Fia points at like the at the scrolls. Hold on, sorry. Sorry.
Is Hazel Basil being the menace?
Yeah, she'd be in a little gremlin.
No.
Yeah.
Baby.
But as Fia points at the scrawlings, and
as you do,
and she says, something tells me that these are runes.
and as you say these might be runes, you see at the center of a draconic O, what appears to be a eyeball beginning to manifest itself. And look and
Cedric's busting out the room with Fia.
and it like slowly like turns in your direction, Fia. So I'm guessing
And Cedric pays the eyeball.
Roll an attack
Oh my
roll.
God. Hold on a sec. I have to remember which weapon is for his taser.
That'd be the
Oh
pistol.
yeah, that's right.
I think. Oh, it's the palm pistol.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah!
Nice, let's go.
You guys
stealth
absolutely
run.
hate.
Okay.
Nat 20 to tase.
So,
Full stealth run.
very quickly, you reflexively pull out the taser, shoot at the eyeball, but it does nothing to it. The eyeball,
Aw.
the eyeball then like begins glowing with a bright purple light, and you hear intruders. Hello, Fia. Hello, Cedric.
Goodbye, Zoltan.
Kill them.
Cedric's gonna grab Fia by her arm and just yank her out the door. And he's just in a panic. He's like, "Where's the engine room? Where do
That way.
Sorry, I'm laughing. He's not laughing. I'm laughing.
Right?
I love it,
points to
dude.
the engine room.
The engine room is past the mess hall to the right.
Cedric's just gonna keep zooming.
Okay.
He's gonna go right to the engine room.
As you guys are running, you hear the sound of guns.
Just imagining this.
You hear the sounds of pistols cocking as a couple of cultists takes pot shots at you.
Ooh.
Shit. Can
Uh,
I
Reminds me of Fortnite.
mage hand on the bullets? Or at least...
You know what? Actually, that's a really good idea. I think Cedric's gonna cast Mage Hand on the bullets too, because the bullets aren't heavier than 5 pounds, and technically the Mage Hand isn't being used for an attack.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. This is happening when you guys are running. Okay.
We can't multitask.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is happening like right as you guys are like passing the mess hall, basically. Like this would be like literally just like within a couple of seconds. And
Well, I would imagine after like the first couple of pings of them taking pot shots, Cedric and Fia are smart enough to.
well, no,
So using rage
this is the
candy.
this is the first shot they're taking at you, and the only one.
Okay, so we just broke out the door and we just saw the bullets then.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are just bursting out the door, and they're just now seeing and taking a pot shot at you. Cedric, what's your AC again?
My AC's 15.
Okay, that's gonna be an 18 to hit. That's gonna be 8 points of damage as you get shot in the shoulder.
Ooh. No.
Cedric's just gonna keep going. He don't care that he just got hurt. He's used to pain.
Yeah.
And you guys are able to make it inside the engine room. However, you do see that there is one cultist within the engine room, and he immediately like looks at you guys and says, What the hell? You must be the intruders.
Fia just casts ice knife and stabs him in the throat.
Oh!
I mean, technically, we do have the drop on him, so.
So yeah, surprised.
You do have a surprise round, so go ahead and cast Ice Knife.
Yeah.
And thankfully, this is just a bog standard cultist, so not too much of a threat.
Yeah. Just like cast ice knife, or do I have to roll?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll the attack.
God damn it, that's an 8. Fia,
Oh
That's an 8.
yeah.
Oh, that's a.
I think Fia just like as like Fia's dragged into the room, she still stumbling, she panics and then like pulls ice knife out and trips.
What is does Cedric do anything?
Yeah, Cedric's gonna tase him.
All right, go ahead.
That would been metal as hell.
22.
though.
Hell yeah.
22.
22 to hit.
Oh yeah, no, that hits. That hits in a spectacular fashion. Go ahead and roll damage.
I got 6 for damage.
He is just barely up. As you like pull out the taser, you fire and just like you can see his like body like seizing up in pain, but he's like barely standing at this point. As you majorly fucked him up. I am honestly surprised you didn't kill him there. I'm gonna be real with you. He's literally got 3 HP left.
I think. I guess that Fia's just gonna panic, like scramble up, and she's gonna take out her dagger of venom and try going for his throat again.
Okay, go ahead.
Metal. Oh.
Poor
That is-
cultist
oh,
never
thank
saw
goodness.
this coming.
That's a dirty 20.
That definitely hits. Go ahead.
Nice.
Roll damage.
Okay. Well, it doesn't even matter because I have the +3, but it's 4.
Okay.
4 damage.
So, running up on the cultist, you grab the back of the head and just like quickly shink right across the throat and cause him to just collapse.
She
to the ground.
she stabs it through his jugular.
Oh,
She doesn't like
oh,
slice.
that's even more metal. Yeah, no,
She's just like, I'm sorry.
It just goes through the entirety of his neck, and he just collapses to the ground.
She's trying not to throw up. She's just like, I'm sorry.
Cedric just kind of gives her the approving nod.
Okay, but you are in the engine room now. So what do you wish to do?
I am going to do something
The worst thing I've done
horrible.
this all day.
Okay.
Oh, hells.
While Fia is freaking out because she just brutally murdered somebody, I have the immovable rod.
Oh God. Oh,
Cedric.
How did I not see this coming?
Cedric's going to jam the immovable rod into the engine.
Okay.
And as far as most engines go, probably has at least a couple of minutes of whining and grinding before it explodes. But
Okay.
he's gonna hurry up, he's gonna jam it in there. And
So it's just like.
and he's going to put his last explosive vomit bomb in the engine.
Okay.
So that when it explodes, it's really gonna explode. So that'll take away my immovable rod and my last vomit bomb.
I'm also gonna use Arcane Recovery, so I can get a 3rd level spell slot back, or no, 4th level
Ooh.
spell slot back.
Ooh.
Okay.
So you can dimension go back out there.
Yep.
All right.
Wow.
We
So-
just Ocean's 11'd you.
So,
Well, there goes the engine.
okay. So as you put in the immovable rod and the vomit explosive, okay. Just to clarify, what is your plan for getting out of here?
We have a couple of, I think we have a couple of ways that we can escape, but I do have Dimension Door. So like wherever we get, we could just like teleport like back to safety.
Okay. Yeah, because I should say for clarification, as of right now, you guys are in the realm between realms right now, aka the Sea of Light. So there's not really any solid land to go to.
Wait, I have an idea. Beanie.
Yeah.
What if we use Dimension Door to get out of where we currently are
Mm-hmm.
and go to, like, the anchor of the ship?
Oh.
And then Cedric can summon Cheddar and fly them the heck out of there.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If Fia just like casts Dimension Door and just like alongside Cedric just jumps through.
Okay.
I really hope this works.
Okay. Alright, I just need to check something real quick. Okay, that's got a fly speed of about 60 feet. Okay.
I think anything going through a solid metal rod at anything like anything past like maybe like 30 miles an hour is gonna like just destroy it.
Oh yeah, no, this ship is very much fucked. But I just need to check something. Just need to
Oh no, do we have fly-alongs?
I just need to check something. Do I do that?
We have another bot in chat.
Or do I do this?
Actually, sorry, but
Sorry about got it.
Okay. Oh, I didn't see that. What? My browser's lagging. Hold on.
Oof, that's rough, buddy.
Let me in.
Oh, I have a question, real quick. While we were running through, did I notice any sending stones? Just anywhere? Because I definitely would have picked one up.
Go ahead.
If I did.
Roll me an investigation check real quick.
That is another nat 20.
Yes, yes, you do.
Yeah, I grabbed the all the sending stones I can, and I just passed one to Cedric.
You managed to grab up 4 sending stones.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, I can add 4 sending stones to my inventory.
Okay.
Ocean's 11ing this.
Yeah, you are. You are. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
Wait, you gave Cedric ascending sun. Blah, 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 blah. I can't talk.
Yes.
Okay, so I need to add one to my inventory then.
I'm just gonna be adding the legacy ones because usually that's like.
Yeah.
How do you?
You just look up sending stone and manage inventory, or add item to your inventory.
Okay. Actually, wait, no, that's not the stab block I'm looking for. There's the stab block I'm looking for.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
also, I'll just do this once we're out of the ship.
Oh.
Okay. I do need to take a quick BRB, guys. I'll be right back.
Take your time.
could stick Fee in the bag of holding along with, and then it'll just be Cedric on top of Cheddar.
If you think that's the smartest idea.
Okay, so
What if
so-
we put Fia halfway in the bag of holding?
just to clear,
So like her upper half is sticking out. Hello?
So we're back. Just to clarify, you guys are dimension dooring to the anchor and then using Cheddar to try and fly out of there.
Yes.
Okay. So, hold on a second. So as you cast the spell, you do hear the sound of a lot of quite a lot of Zoltan's forces very quickly approaching as you step through the portal.
Approaching where?
Approaching towards the engine room. As you're casting the spell.
Oh no, they're going to get caught in the explosion. I feel bad for them.
They're cultists. They deserved it.
They're genocidal cultists. Let's be real. They deserve no sympathy. But as you do step onto the anchor, very precariously, mind you, you feel an explosion ring out. As Thea, are you gonna be in the bag of holding?
So what do we think? Do you think that I should be peeking halfway out the bag of holding? That way,
if you do peek halfway out the bag of holding, you should still be able to cast a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say we stick Fia halfway in the bag.
Okay.
I mean, at the very least, Fia can't lose her grip and fall to her death in the abyss.
Yeah.
That means it's solely up to.
Yep, Cedric, I need you to make a dexterity saving. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Can Fia use the? Can I use the help action?
Not in this case, unfortunately.
Damn.
A strength saving throw?
Yep.
Dex. I thought you said Dex.
Dex?
Wait. I was gonna have it.
Deck?
So
Deck?
I'm gonna have it be a strength saving throw in this case.
Strength saving throw. Okay. Okay, dice, please don't screw Cedric over too much. I know he has the strength of a limp noodle from his years of being dormant, but please. Nat 20.
Oh shit! Okay.
Mr. Noodle Arms.
In spite of the massive explosion happening right now, you're able to keep yourself steady enough to be able to summon Cheddar. And I'm guessing you're gonna go ahead and hop on and try and get the fuck out of there.
Oh yeah, evasive maneuvers, baby.
Well,
Cedric's gonna. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. No, go ahead. I'll say that.
No, I was just gonna say, Cedric's gonna ask What? Hold on a second, my browser crashed.
No.
Where's time for that to happen?
Come on.
We are Team Scuff.
The scuff.
I am so scuffed
It
today.
is abundant.
I feel so scuffed.
Okay, I loaded my tabs back up.
Okay.
Yay.
So
Okay, Cedric's gonna ask Fia if she can do a darkness cast on him and Cheddar.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Let me just see.
Because if I remember the makeup of the Sea of Stars, there's a lot of darkness along with the sparkly
yeah, there is.
starry bit.
There is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I heard a weird noise.
This will conceal you from the cultists quite well.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Darkness. I luckily have the spell slots for that.
Okay. And as you do, and I'm assuming you're just gonna make a beeline for Turxus to try and rendezvous with your companions.
Cedric's gonna make a beeline for the closest area
Closest line.
possible.
Okay.
While Cedric is doing that, remember I left a familiar with the party,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true.
and so I'm gonna have that familiar I'm gonna try to get the familiar to uh like um communicate to the party in some way to go look for a sending stone.
Okay.
And
So-
since Fia is mostly in the bag of holding, Zoltan should not be able to track her.
Yeah, I could just pop into the bag of holding fully if need be.
Okay. Okay. So as you so I'm guessing you're gonna go ahead and see through the senses of your familiar.
Hmm.
Okay. That's actually a good transition to me to transitioning over to what's happening back in Turksis.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
As
Oh,
things
yeah.
as things are not going great. As
Because Panera's passed out and Kenny might be dead.
yeah, so
Oh,
Sophia, as you get back to go back to your familiar's senses, you see a burning hellscape with the first thing you seeing Panera is on the ground, unconscious.
Again.
Again, unfortunately.
Peter Griffin style.
Yeah.
No, more like Yamcha.
Oh,
But also,
Oh no.
but you also see that Kinney is on the ground and Stormcloud is nowhere to be seen. And
Shoot.
as this is happening, Scout and Zin, you two watch as the airship that had just fired upon you readies another shot. You see another airship coming in from the east, shooting it, and another airship that was trying to get away gets shot down and crashes into the desert.
Whoa. Wait, so one of Zoltan's
No.
airships got shot down, or
Yeah. Zoltan's the last two airships that remained of Zoltan's have been shot down by the forces of the Gentleman's Court.
Oh,
thank God.
Holy shit! I don't think we would. After that, if that thing was still on, we might. Yeah, we might.
And
Oh no.
the question is, Scout and Zin, what do you two do?
Is okay. Is Kenny on the ground right now?
He is on the ground and he is not moving.
Can I? Okay. Okay.
It's
I
in, like-
still.
Check for a pulse or something, at least make sure he's still alive.
Right.
Roll a medicine check for me.
Okay. There we go. I got a 10!
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
He is hardly hanging on. Like he's got a very faint heartbeat, as it becomes evident that his heart was overexerted.
Can I possibly cast my new healing spirit?
You can certainly try. What is your healing?
Sweet.
What appearance does your healing spirit take?
Oh yeah, that's right. Ooh, I want a transparent beast. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. I'm also looking at the stats right now, actually, again, because it's been a bit. Until the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit's space for the first time on a turn.
And that
Starts its turn there.
And that does include like moving the spirit in the vicinity of the creature.
Interesting. Wait, so does it this is also just a question, for later use too. So the spirit becomes another turn? Like I can, or does that, do I
it's on
command it through?
It's on your turn.
Oh, it's on Scott's turn. Okay, interesting.
So it's like you move as you move separately as the spirit, but it's like immediately after or immediately before you as the player goes.
Yep.
Sweet. So I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit.
Okay.
So do I roll anything for that?
So as you cast the Healing Spirit, you do see Kinney like as the appearance of the spirit is that of one of the raptors you had seen before back in Wostingo, with an ethereal light green glow. The creature,
Cool.
the spirit lays its head on Kenny's chest, and you can see the magic like coursing throughout his torso. And you see Kenny like opening his eyes a bit as he like looks at you, Scout, and smiles and goes, damn hearts. I think I overexerted myself there. Getting old is not fun.
You sure did. But you're gonna get out of here.
I don't know about that.
Don't say that.
Scout, I've been meaning to talk to you about something important. I had always known I was too old for this adventure, but I wanted to thank you. And I wish I could thank all of you, even Cedric. That young man, he reminded me of myself when I was younger here. But there is goodness there. I've seen it. You've seen it, certainly.
Of course.
I want you to tell the others. Thank you. Thank you for giving this old lizard one last adventure. I had one hell of a time. And give that son of a bitch Zoltan hell for me, won't you?
I will.
And as he's talking, he notices you, Zin, goes, Zin, come here, please.
But,
Zin,
obviously,
Zin, I know things are not easy. Cedric is not easy, trust me, I know. I've held back a lot, but you two help each other more than you think. And I can safely say you and the others, you've come a long way since I first seen you. I know you don't have a father to say it, but I will say it for them. I am proud of you. All of you.
Oh.
Zin is like visibly tearing up.
And And as he says that, you can see his expression begin to go blank.
Oh fuck.
And as that happens, you see what appears to be draconic energy emanating from his heart. One that takes an appearance of a draconic energy cloud. One that ascends up into the sky. And as it does, you see the souls of Kinney and Stormcloud looking down upon you. And next to him, you see Kyers smiling upon you.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Oh man.
As they dissipate.
Oh. Oh, he's coming out again. Oh, god dang it.
Oh, damn it. Am I back?
Yes.
You're back.
Yeah. But very quickly, the visage of Kyers and Kinney and Stormcloud dissipate into the sky.
Mommy, I'm going to kill you.
Oh,
And
God.
as this is happening, Fia, Fia is like in the midst of watching this as this is happening, just like through the familiar's eyes, and you do see Fia's familiar approaching you guys very tentatively.
Oh, that's right.
Fia, how do you want to try and communicate, get a sending stone for to them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You could try like have the octopus like.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, via, like, I'm gonna have, like, the octopus, like, go grab a loose rock and then just hold it up to its head. See if they understand that.
Roll intelligence checks.
Is
Both
it like, do I have to roll a performance versus their insight?
I would say just roll. Have you Scout and Zin roll insight, please.
Insight?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Insight. Oh, there.
Hey, Diddy 21!
Nice.
Dang.
My
Nice.
browser's lagging.
Hold on, BRB.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I got 11. Oh!
Okay, but someone got
Scout,
21.
the scout is just like, what?
Yeah, he's still in the grips of like processing what just happened.
Exactly.
But yeah, Zin, you're able to, despite the tears in your eyes, you're able to quickly understand the message of get a sending stone.
Alright.
And as you like realize that, you hear the sound of the gentleman's court airship beginning to land near you guys.
Oh, yeah. Shit. That was a lot for them to land into. Yeah.
So,
Oh, man.
does Zen say anything, or just kind of like, mentally make a note to get a sending stone?
Just mentally making a note to get a sending stone for now.
Gotcha.
I think that, like, if like Fia in her familiar vision sees that they don't ask for that, like, because I'm imagining that she's probably like only very vaguely understands what happened.
Yeah,
Mm.
you could see that, like, you can see that they're emotional for some reason. You can't, but you didn't see what happened with Kitty and Kyers' souls in the sky.
If Fia does, I think, like, I'm assuming that Fia recognizes that,
Kenny's
Zin
yeah.
Zin understood.
Yeah.
And that doesn't ask like the person sending, so she's just gonna have the familiar throw a rock at him. she's just like, we are so close to death. Fucking so she just throws a rock.
Oh my god!
And Scout doesn't know, so he's just saying that
It feels like in one hand, Fia's just trying to keep motioning to Scout, like with the same motion, and at the same time, she just turns over to, like, the familiar just turns over to Zin and just starts throwing her rocks.
Holy shit, dude. My brain.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's great.
I know this is an emotional moment for you guys, but it's like, I need Fia to do what she would do.
Yeah, no,
True,
that's
true.
That's fair. I'm guessing, like, after, like, the first couple of rocks, you...
Oh, sorry, never mind. Yeah. I thought it lagged out for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I assume, like, after the first couple of rocks, Zin's like freaking, like, yeah, just says something, like, to confirm that you got the message.
He turns over to the familiar and is like, "Yes, I get it. Stop."
I think it's like I'm gonna try to explain that we are in danger. Like it's just like try to get him to understand. It's like, we are in danger. We need you to get in contact with us now. She just at a certain point, she's just gonna get so mad that she throws a rock at his forehead.
At this point, Scout.
I could.
Oh god, I lagged again. Oh shit. Hold on. What the fuck? What is happening? Oh god. Y'all's Foogies are freaking out. Hold on. I don't know.
Your internet being stupid.
What the fuck?
Stupid.
What? I've never had this much trouble before. What the hell?
I mean, Foogie's lagging out is like the worst of them. As long as
but like I don't know what's going on. Like my internet. Keeps,
I see. Whoa.
My internet
like something on Foogie's end. Like I don't know. Try
maybe
closing it and opening it.
Maybe I don't know. Anyway, jeez, what was I saying? Oh yeah.
I don't know. Discord was being weird with me earlier too.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It might just be a Discord issue.
Maybe.
Truly, it could be.
Anywho, as that is happening, Scout, Scout, I need you to make a perception check real quick.
Mm-hmm. Perception. Almost did persuasion. Goddamn, 14.
Okay.
14's pretty good.
You notice that the gentleman himself and a couple others are very quickly approaching you guys. With a couple others being a very tall lizard folk with an appearance similar to a Komodo dragon. He's wielding a spear that has a bit of a red draconic glow to the spear tip. His build is very, very muscular, like the type of muscular that would give him the title of Mr. Olympia type of build. And
I see.
As he is wearing a pair. The only thing he's wearing is just a simple pair of pants.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. What did I miss?
You missed Fia throwing rocks at Zin.
Ah!
And you just got in time here for a character reveal that you're particularly going to be a fan of. I think. In fact,
Another old guy?
but
For Cedric's harem?
no, something else. Tall, blue-scaled lizard folk with a Komodo dragon appearance. Does that ring any bells, Miko?
No way.
And I actually do have a reference picture. That being
No way.
that being this.
Oh my god.
That being this dude.
Let me see.
Oh my
My
god.
boy!
Wow.
And alongside him, sitting on his shoulder, is a small form of a goblin. He is riddled in scars, with his I believe it was his left ear. Half his left ear is missing from so he doesn't have a point. So his left ear doesn't have his point, and it goes to about to the earlobe. And you see that he is holding a pair of slightly shimmering green metallic tonfas, and is wearing a light orange bandana around the top of his head.
My boys!
And here's a reference image.
Whoa. Whoa, sick! Oh my god! Whoa, that's so sick.
So, as the gentleman approaches alongside these two, you see the gentleman like solemnly look down at Kenny and goes, "Damn, not another one. Another loss to this damn bastard." Oi, gentlemen, we got any more ships to take care of, or any more occultist bastards to beat some skulls in with? I've been itching to have a few words with little old Zoltan ever since me and Drox got the word.
I'm hearing that.
Bastard's going to pay.
Upon hearing that, Zin asks, "You two know Zoltan?"
Aye, we do. We fought him. Well, not him directly. More so, we fought someone that was directly answering to him. Introduction. Sorry, and sorry for your loss. I don't know if you know that lizard there, but sorry for the tears, probably.
If you're referring to Kenny, yes.
Yeah, and
He saved us.
oh man, dude, I'm sorry. I'm kind of like, yeah, damn.
It's okay. You see the goblin place a hand on his chest and goes, my name is Crabapple, and my big friend here, this is Drox. We're one of the only ones that remain of the Midnight Crusaders.
Ooh.
And when we heard Zoltan was parading around, well, to say we were a little pissed would be an understatement. Tervan's sacrifice, and for what?
About that.
And upon hearing that, you see the lizard get visibly angry and goes, "What?"
Zoltan, he possessed Tivan's body. He's used as a vessel.
Upon hearing that, you see Crabapple just look at Drox and then leap off of him, as you see Drox go into a full-blown rage and is just hitting a nearby wall with his fists. And you can see flames actually coming out of his body, as you see a spectral visage of draconic wings behind him, as he's just pounding and pounding and pounding and pounding this nearby rock wall, just angry as hell, even to the point where his fists are beginning to bleed. And Crabapple is just on his knees at this point, going, son of a, fuck! We should have done something! Fuck!
And Scout says, we still can. We're gonna find him. Sorry, you made me laugh that.
No, sorry. You said go and find him, and then I'm like, well, that's not gonna be too hard considering we just got the ship.
You're right, which makes it perfect, which actually is that is actually perfect. So this divergent, like this separation probably what makes it easier. Worked out really well.
Yeah. So as this is happening, the gentleman looks at you and goes, "What the hell happened? I got the report not too long ago and rushed over here. By the time I get here, this place is burning to the ground."
Zoltan attacked this whole area, showing no mercy. We tried our best. They were here for a mine, something in the mine. I can't remember.
The mine. Son of a bitch! He must have been after the silver. Why would he go after the silver though?
What's so special about the silver?
It's well, you know how in many realms there are pockets of focused mana and energy that crystallizes, right? And it can sometimes be in a liquid form.
Yes.
This mine contained the only known Arca silver, and it was liquid form. If under the right circumstance, if applied to a normal metal, it will coat the metal in a magical silver, very, very faintly enchanting the metal. But it requires an incredible amount of heat to forge with it. So why the hell would he grab that?
Wait. How much heat?
No. I honestly don't know. The only amount of heat I could think of would be pure lava. But even then, I'm not sure if that would even be enough.
No, real quick. Oh, sorry. Miko said, "Can Cedric and crashing into?"
Oh, don't worry. I got plans for you two. Don't worry. Well, actually, I mean, I can't say don't worry.
I mean, unfortunately, they're like, we are some miles away.
Yeah.
True.
I just thought it would be funny if they just went dive bombing.
Yeah,
like a missile into them.
It just like pops out of the bag of holding, like, and rolls across the ground like a cartoon character.
So,
yeah, that's what I was picturing too.
So, anyway,
right.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Scout?
Oh yeah. Well, one thing's for certain. He has this silver, right? He needs enough heat to make whatever he's making. That could be where he's going.
True. But where would he go? And at this point, the gentleman notices the octopus and goes, "Why is there an octopus here?"
It's like at this point, it's like Fia's anger is just emanating from it. It's like it's like turned to a darker color, and it's like upright, and it's just throwing rocks.
And he notices like it's throwing rocks at Zin and going. And he goes, "What's the deal here?"
That is a friend. No. Sorry, I'm laughing. It's making me mess up.
You're fine.
just like the image of an octopus throwing rocks at you.
Spicy takoyaki.
It's spicy. That's you know what? That's the familiar's name now.
It's canon.
God dang it! Okay. That is my sister's familiar. She is requesting us to find a sending stone.
Sending stone? Here. I got
Yes.
here. I have one. And he reaches into his vest pocket and tosses you one. So now that you acquired a sending stone, Fia, what are you gonna tell Zin?
The nine hells! How long does it take you to ask someone for a sending stone?
No one around to ask.
Well, for your information, we've just destroyed the ship, and we're in the middle of empty space.
Zane kind of pauses at that and it's like, really? Oh, damn.
Yes, really. Why would I lie about that?
As this is happening, the gentleman like looks at Zin and goes, "What's going on?"
Apparently, two acquaintances, my sister and an acquaintance, managed to destroy Zoltan's ship in the middle of the realm.
As soon as he hears that, he he looks at Crabapple and Drakus and goes, you two stay here. Watch for any stragglers and help any civilians. You two, follow me. And he immediately begins storming towards their ship.
Fia's really scared of her. Now she's just gonna be like snide and be like, well, at least someone has some agency around here.
Fia's scared Cedric's actively bleeding from a bullet wound.
True.
And as this is going on, I'm assuming you two are gonna go ahead and follow the gentleman. With Drox and Crabapple, they'll take care of Kenny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess would it be safer to bring Pan or leave Pan with the?
I would say in this case it's gonna be
Probably
safe.
safer to leave
It's gonna be safer to leave Pan behind in this case.
Let's bring this unconscious person out into the middle of the
No, I'm just saying that, the reason why I was like, I don't know, is because we're technically surrounded by fire. Yeah, like
That is, you know what? That's completely fair.
That's fair.
She'll I can assure you she'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah.
So
All right, yeah, let's do it.
So as you guys quickly board the ship, the captain of the airship immediately begins ascending up towards the Sea of Lights. While this is happening, I'm Cedric and Fia. I need you two to roll me a perception check.
I'm so good at these.
Yay, I didn't roll performance that time. I rolled a 9 though.
You're not gonna believe me. I promise I'm not using weighted dice or
There's
anything.
no way.
20.
I rolled
20.
another not 20.
What the
Love
hell?
you today.
What
You
the
are
hell?
sucking up all my dice luck. You are
What the
sucking all my
hell?
dice luck away.
I'm so sorry. I'm
The
so
dice are
sorry,
just
Miko.
blowing you today.
Give me my dice luck back, you thief.
Okay.
Fia episode.
I I promise. I swear I'm not using weighted dice.
Well, just for clarification, did you cast darkness on yourself already?
Yeah, we're covered in darkness.
Oh.
Yeah, we've had darkness, and
Okay.
Via's mostly in the bag of holding, so it's just
Okay.
Cedric and
Okay. So you don't see this, but you Via, as you're like desperately communicating with Zin back in Turxus, you hear the sound of draconic roaring and wings beating in the air.
Can I peek out to see? Like, can I peek out to see? Or would that not help?
You could peek outside the darkness if you wanted to.
I'm not doing that.
But from what you could tell, something is approaching you guys rapidly.
Cedric.
yeah. What?
Dragon after us.
Cedric's just kind of like, oh well. Trying to use his big brain energy. How do we stop an angry demigod?
I will say, flying away and trying to flee is always a good option here.
Oh yeah, he's not slowing down. Cheddar is booking it as fast as Cheddar can go.
Yeah.
He's just trying to figure out how he can slow down what he is assuming might be Zoltan behind them.
As you ascend and begin begin rapidly traveling. Okay, hang on. Okay, so tieflings have dark vision. Okay, I'm gonna.
Half elves, I'm pretty sure, do have dark vision. Pretty much everything except for a human has dark vision.
Yeah. Let me double.
Hold on. I can pull it up on my thing actually.
I'm double checking right now. Okay, you do. Okay,
Jeez.
you do have.
Yeah, I can see in darkness up to 60 feet.
Okay, so in spite of the fact this is magical darkness, for the sake of narrative, I'll say you guys can see this. As you guys are flying away from the ship, you see that the ship is actively sinking at this point. And not only that, but you see what appears to be a cloud of darkness rapidly approaching you, and within the cloud, you see the winged humanoid form of Zoltan, still wearing Turvan's visage, but now having sprouted a set of wings, is actively chasing you now.
If you just start screaming into the sending stone, guys, a little quicker!
Like, what's wrong?
Angry demigod on our ass!
Okay, yeah, that's good enough reason.
Zen and alright, not Zen and Via. Cedric and Via, I need you two to roll initiative.
Oh, I
Okay,
rolled a nat one.
I didn't roll a 20 this time. It's a 21. I rolled a 19 and my initiative was plus.
Steady 20.
Alright, hold on.
Well, that's wonderful because I rolled a nat one.
Okay. Oh boy. Alright, so that's okay. Alright, so what did you roll, Via?
I rolled a 21.
21. Okay.
21.
21?
God damn it.
Do we win?
I'm bored, okay? I have much to do.
You'll be having some things to do soon. So
Yeah, like saving us.
Yeah.
as you begin like traveling, you do notice that Zoltan is actively chasing you now.
Wait, hold on. I have a question. How is Zoltan tracking us when we have darkness activated?
Oh, it's,
And I'm in the bag.
It's simple, really. He can see you. He doesn't see
Oh,
Fia. He can see you, even though you have darkness on you.
In the arms of an angel.
Oh my god.
Fia's like, it's just like, it's such a panic right now.
And as he's like flying, you can see that his eyes are like brightly like purple with rage, and he is fully seeing you guys. Top of the round, Fia. It is your turn.
All right. Okay. Fuck.
Calm down. We just need to slow him down.
I Fia's just like I'm gonna try to cast blindness on Zoltan.
Okay. Okay. So what save is that?
That is a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
Okay. He makes it with a 19.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh, you're kidding me?
Oh no, Pisces! Pisces is typing.
Oh no! Pisces is typing in the group chat now. Oh no!
You're gonna be like, what the hell do you mean?
Yeah, Pisces message. That bodes well. I see I'm missing a lot today.
Oh my god!
So
I need to disconnect and reconnect real quick because I'm lagging.
yeah, no worries. So unless you have any, unless you don't have any other actions, it'll be Zoltan's turn now.
I'd let me just check real quick, just to make sure I don't have any bonus action. Yeah, not unless he's in striking distance.
Unfortunately, not. He at this point he is about 50 feet behind you guys.
Yeah, no, I don't got anything. I don't got any bonus actions.
Okay. He is going to try and like close the distance. And I'm gonna. Okay, hold on. I actually need to check what the stats for a Dragonelle is, because Cheddar is gonna need to roll a Dex save in a second. Okay, and there's the HP. Okay.
Oh man, I never spec'd Cheddar. I don't know how to roll for Cheddar.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Literally, I'll just have you roll a d20 and add to the total.
Roll a d20.
So as Zoltan,
Oh my God.
as Zoltan closes the distance, and you watch as watch it. Yeah, I saw that. Hold on. Watch it as he like reels his head back a bit and spews out a cone of purple flames at you guys.
Woo!
So, so first up, I'm gonna need you to roll a d20 and add 2 to the total.
Roll a d20, add 2.
And I'm gonna have to roll some dice.
I rolled a 3, so I get a 5.
Oh.
Okay.
Beanie, give me my dice.
So,
This is not me.
so Cheddar's gonna
Yeah.
Cheddar.
I did a vampire swipe in your luck, I swear.
Okay, so that's a failure for Cheddar's. Cheddar's gonna take full damage. Cedric, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god.
An 11.
11. Oh, you're both taking full damage.
Oh, in the arms of an angel.
So thankfully he rolled low, but that's about 26 points of damage to Cheddar and yourself.
Jesus.
Oh.
Luckily, it's low. Just ignore the fact that you're both magic users, so you're naturally squishy.
Thankfully in your case, Fia, you're not hit because you're in the bag of holding. But Cheddar now has a grand spanking total of oh boy, this ain't gonna be good. I just looked at the HP. 32 hit points left.
Okay. Oh god.
You were saying. You were saying.
It's not gonna be a problem.
Oh god.
And how's Cedric looking?
Cedric has 25 hit points left.
Oh god!
Again, you were saying.
Again, we are squishy magic users.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Cedric, your turn. You and Cheddar's turn, I should say.
Well, Cheddar is still booking it and doing quite a bit better than Cedric.
Okay.
Cedric is slightly crispy.
So as Cheddar, so Cheddar's gonna go ahead and just like keep flying.
Oh yeah, Cheddar's just gonna keep flying, just keep trying to outpace this angry demigod.
And are you gonna take a pot shot on him to try and slow him down?
How close is he to me?
He is about 70 feet away, so you could hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna use Guiding Bolt.
Ooh. Okay, solid choice.
Nice.
Mostly because it does radiant damage, and
That's true.
I don't think Zoltan likes that very much.
No, he doesn't.
That's a good point.
Okay.
I have a radiant arctic crystal capsule.
And by the way, that was about half of his breath weapon potential. By the way.
Oh god, we are not ready for a full fight with this guy.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
this is him in his weakened state. So I'm just saying.
Okay. Beanie, can you spit some of my dice luck back up for me, please?
I mean, I'll give you some of my luck. I'll definitely give you that.
I need you to spit in this vial for me.
Oh god.
Are you gonna do? Please don't say that you're gonna do anything weird.
No more.
You're just gonna hold a vial of spit around you.
Oh god.
I'm gonna sacrifice the vial of spit.
Roll
Blood sacrifice.
Roll the early attack, Miko.
Please. For everything that's good in this world and also bad, please. Don't be in that one. I beg of thee. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Nice.
Dirty 20 to hit. Damage is 20.
20 damage?
Got 20 damage.
Okay. So, is there any specific part you're targeting?
The wing.
Okay.
One of the wings.
So you manage to hit him in the right wing. As he does, he just like kind of like you do notice that he visibly like stops. It takes pause for a moment and like stops the pursuit. Right as the airship with the gentleman and Scout and Zin arrive at your location.
Hey. Oh shoot.
And as you guys arrive, you do see this. First thing you see is a burnt up Cedric and Cheddar exiting a cloud of darkness, heading straight to your ship. Followed closely by a second dark cloud that begins dissipating, revealing the winged form of the possessed Zoltanian Turvan.
Oh.
And he looks directly at the gentleman. And
Hold on, wait, before he says something, I want Zin to say something.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Zoltan, guess what? You jackaled and jack shit!
Let's go.
Upon hearing that, he like sneers and goes, You may have won this battle, but I am winning this war.
Can Cedric hit him with another guiding bolt?
And you throw a magic stone, just completely demoralize him, throw a magic stone at him.
Unfortunately, no. In this case, as
I mean, you got bonus action.
well, actually, yeah, no, you could use your bonus action here.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to be extremely petty,
Roll,
and I'm going to throw a magic stone at him.
roll the attack with disadvantage, as he is quite far away.
I got a 22 for first roll,
Good, please.
and a 26 for my second roll.
Nice!
You met you
Magic
Yay,
stone!
the spit worked!
rolled. All right, go ahead and all right. So, how much damage does that deal?
And I rolled an 8 for damage.
Okay. As he says, "I'm winning this war." You just see him get pelted in the face, and he just kind of just like huffs and goes, "I'll see you later, bastard.
Oh,
As for you, gentlemen," and he looks directly at you. I'll be sure to tell your bitch I say hi."
oh.
And as he says that, you see the gentleman just like rip his fist and goes, "You fucking bastard!"
Oh,
And you see his wings like unfurl as he tries to like go after him, but Zoltan conceals himself in the darkness again and disappears.
Zin just does a double bend wherever he was last at.
Cedric and Cheddar just kind of like crash land onto the deck, and I like to imagine Fia just rolls out. The
Yeah, she
bag.
just like it's like the like some of the contents of the bag start like just like sort of like lightly flop out, and then Fia just like rolls across the floor.
I like to imagine Cedric's dad also just kind of
He does. And you just see this look of mortification on his face, going, "That was probably the most terrifying experience I have had in a long time, and I got tortured by a demigod."
Cedric's like barely standing. He's using his staff to keep himself upright. We robbed him and destroyed the ship and rescued the old man.
Whoa.
I need a drink.
That makes two of us, son. And as this is happening, the gentleman just kind of like he's just very much like in his own thoughts at this point, just not really paying attention to you guys, and he just kind of like walks silently back to the captain's quarters.
Mm. Ooh.
And as you guys are just kind of like sitting there at the deck, Thrashos just like carefully stands up and then offers a hand to Fia.
Aww.
Uh-huh.
Fia just like stiffly just like motions her hand over, just like she is in shock, and this is as much like as she can like muster. Is just like very stiff movement.
Yeah, with a careful hand, Thrashos helps you up, Fia. He goes, "Well, I'm glad we got out of that alive." Fucking
Cedric's extra crispy and still bleeding from his shoulder wound, and he's just like,
Oh yeah, can Scout run over and cast Healing Spirit again? I still have a slot.
yeah. You can do
Nice.
that. You can do that.
please, bro's either gonna pass out or just die right there.
Wait, I can I do I need to roll for healing or?
Yes. And it's 2d8 if I remember correctly, right?
I think it's showing like 1d6 or something like that on the button for
If
healing.
it's 1d6, then you just roll a d6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for healing.
Oh, 2.
You get 2 HP back from the spirit raptor.
So I'm assuming 1d6 so that creature can't heal construct times equal to 1 plus oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Sorry, that was me reading the,
Yeah,
the
no,
stuff.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no worries, no worries. So, as you guys are just kind of like standing there, you do see that the ship is heading back to Turxus, giving you guys a moment to talk amongst yourselves about what happened.
Before anyone bothers me, I need a shower. Goodbye. He just takes Cheddar and he goes to find the nearest shower. He doesn't care whose room it's in. He's gonna break into somebody's room and take a shower.
Oh.
So it's just like, wow, I don't think I've ever seen that man actually shower.
That's fair.
Considering what just happened, I don't blame him. Who are you two, by the by?
She before Fia can get anything out, she just like starts feeling sick and just starts vomiting again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
so. Oh, that's so visceral.
Seeing Thrishos, he just Thrishos just kind of like looks at Fia and goes, "Yeah, I was there earlier."
Hells.
Oh my god.
But he then like looks back to you and Scout and Zin.
I'm
Sorry.
Syntheris, but you could just call Zen. Fia there is actually my sister.
Fia's like slowly hobbling over towards the side of the ship to vomit more.
Oh no. Oh god.
I can
Honestly, don't blame her. That was a really stressful
I
situation.
know, yeah, it was. That's why I'm like, yes,
I
yeah,
can-
it's fair.
Fia already doesn't handle stress well.
Yeah, and you just narrowly escaped, getting incinerated by a demigod.
I'm also so glad that I stayed in the bag because I would have been dropped to 16 hit points.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
I would like to say that
I'll-
Cedric did hold the bag
Yeah,
just to make sure it didn't get hit.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And I will say, just be glad Cheddar's fly speed was 60 and Zoltan's was 40. Because if he got within melee range, y'all would have not survived that.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Oh god. Stay at range, got it. Yeah. Stay out of range. Oh god.
And anyway, he nods in and goes, "And you, Wolfforged, are also a companion of Cedric?"
Right. Yes, I'm Scout. We're sent by the Drakkonus Guild.
See. So you notice me being missing then. I didn't want to leave, but I had no choice. It was a matter of protecting my family, protecting Cedric, and all my children.
I'm sure they... I'm sure... Wait, I'm actually... My brain's a little like... fuzzy.
It's
A
okay,
lot's happening.
It's okay, it's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm actually like thinking for a moment because
It's all right. It's all right. If anybody else has anything to comment on that.
Yeah, Zen asks, I'm sorry, but who exactly are you? I imagine you were a prisoner on that ship, but...
That's actually a really good question. For us.
So you see him like adjust himself and he goes, "Oh, sorry. As you can imagine, I've not exactly been well. My name is Thrishos Ervius. I'm Cedric's father."
Oh. How long did they have you?
Days.
Phew.
Days, maybe? I honestly don't even know. It spent so much time getting tortured and interrogated.
What did they ask you, if you can remember? And I'm sorry if this is forward, but
No, it's fine. It's fine. They were, I, I'm a. Well, I am a nobleman, yes, but my passion has always been archaeology. Particularly, I've always found a fondness for the history of the draconic kind, but I, when he kind of seemed like consider for a moment, and he goes, "Do you know what happened to Cedric?"
not fully. No.
He wouldn't... Neither he nor Cloud will give me details.
He doesn't really tell us what.
I don't.
Rest in peace, Fia.
You can see Scout give like pats on the back. Yeah.
I don't blame him. After all, getting kidnapped by these barbarians, these savage bastards, I wouldn't blame him. To make a long story short, one day while we were out on a trip, he was taken. This group, this group of people, they were connected to this dragon by the name of Toxicos. They primarily kidnapped elves to appease Toxicos's lustful, disgusting desires. And I guess with Cedric being half elf, they thought him an easy target, I guess, but they did something to him. They experimented on him. They did terrible, terrible things. Only Cloud really knows every single detail, but of course Cedric himself as well. But he was gone for two years. When we found him, he was with Cloud, and he was not the same sweet boy I knew. I still miss that. I miss having him in my arms and seeing that kind smile of his. But I'd heard through some connections I have that there had been suspicions of activities related to the cult of Zoltan, so I looked into it, and well, I'm sure you can guess what happened. As for what they were asking for info related to, well, the mine and Talzidio.
I see you, Tommy.
And Scout, upon hearing the name Talzidio, you feel a strange feeling in your chest
Oh.
as you feel this incredible heat within your chest, as if a campfire had been lit inside of you. As the name Talzidio rings very familiar, as it is the same name as your conclave.
Yeah, the conclave. It's been so long. Oh shit, that means they're in danger. Wait. So wait. So that's what they were interrogating him about?
Yeah, they're interrogating him about the silver and Talzidio.
Mm-hmm. We gotta... Talzidio. We gotta get there. There are people there that I need to save. I need to help.
People? They weren't asking about people.
What?
They were asking about the final resting place of Talzidio. What are you talking about?
I'm part of a conclave. Talzidio conclave.
Talzidio conclave.
They taught me everything I know now. I was sent here, well, to Drakkonus to find something. Still don't know what it is, but I was sent there for a reason I'm still finding. Maybe this is what it is.
Maybe. But they were asking for information about the final resting place of the ancient moonstone dragon, Talzidio.
Ooh, wait, does Scout know that? I actually don't know that.
No. This is new. This is news to you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. The conclave never mentioned this.
Oh my god.
They alluded
because
they alluded to the fact that they were connected to a moonstone dragon in some capacity. They never outright said what the connection was.
Oh my god. Scout says they never told me about this. I wish I could say more, but I can't believe they never told me about it.
There's good reason, more than likely. An ancient dragon's heart is a very powerful and dangerous item. Particularly, gem dragons have a unique method of decomposition. They crystallize.
So that heart would still be intact. No matter how long Talzidio's been dead.
Yes. And not only that, it'll be a source of great arcane energy.
Well. Aren't we all bonding nicely?
Cedric?
And Cedric just...
Is he just standing there, really, just covered in water?
He is. He has his clothes back on because Pan has the blessing on them. I can't say it.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, the prestidigitation. Yeah, the enchantment.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
So his clothes are clean now, and he's just soaked and wearing the same clothes.
Fia's still hanging over the side of the ship. She's just I'm not having a good day.
If you need to
No.
puke, puke into the jar.
Oh my-
Upon hearing that, the Raishos looks.
I used up my explosive vomit bombs.
There should be just a puddle of it on the floor over the.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Upon hearing the mention of explosive vomit bombs, the Raishos looks at you, Cedric, and goes, "Creative as ever, I see, son."
Cedric just gives him like the bombastic side eye.
Bombastic side eye.
Shut up and come here.
He walks over to you.
Cedric is going to cast Cure Wounds at the 3rd level and use up his last pack slot.
Oh.
Upon healing the wounds, you see your father very carefully open up his arms a bit and goes, "Cedric, please. I could really use a hug from my son."
Cedric's like groaning and he's just like very stiffly and awkwardly. You know those really awkward hugs you give at like family reunions?
Yes. All too
Yeah,
well.
that's exactly what he gives his dad.
As soon as you do, even though you're being stiff, you could feel him like wrap his arms around you very tightly, and you can hear him like quietly crying a bit.
Why are you so emotional?
Because I didn't know if I was gonna see you again. They were going to kill me.
You're going to regret seeing me again. I am bringing you home, and Mama and Mother are very, very angry.
Ooh.
I'd rather deal with those two angry than what Zoltan had planned. Cedric, if I didn't tell them the information they wanted to know, they were going to burn our kingdom to the ground. That attack that just happened, that was meant for our kingdom.
Well, they would have had a hard time doing that with our dragons.
Maybe, but it was a risk I didn't want to take.
Well, write down everything you told them.
Certainly. And you do see him going to a nearby bench and sitting down to begin writing in his journal.
Cedric just kind of like crosses his arms and just like doing that edgy edgelord thing. Leaning up against the wall.
Oh, I see. I know what you're talking about.
The
Arms
fucking
crossed.
rogue sitting in the tavern types.
Yeah, that's exactly what he does.
Also, I'm sorry if y'all can hear rain in the background. It's raining pretty bad right now.
No worries.
Can't hear anything, don't worry.
No worries, if we don't even hear
Nice,
anything.
nice.
Give me your rain, please.
Please, I'd like some rain too.
Yeah, I'm just fine.
I'll try to send a bit of my Louisiana weather.
But
Wait, hold on. Can Cedric go over to Fia and just take her bag of holding while she's puking and just turns it upside down, starts shaking it?
Sure.
Because remember, they put everything
All the
they
ritual
robbed
stuff.
from Zoltan into
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, it's just like if just like is not like she's like outside of the fact that she's vomiting, she's just not like perturbed by this. She's not gonna try and stop it. him. She just accepts it.
Okay. So as you're like, so of course you do that. As you like shake the bag, the first thing that comes out is the rolled up paper, which unfurls onto the deck, followed closely by several different ritual knives that have been stained in blood, and what appears to be a doll of Zoltan, with the doll having an appearance of a purple dragon. And as the paper like unfurls, now at this point Zin and Scout can clearly see like the schematics of the armor and like the different markings for it.
So this is what he wants to make.
We used to sell the stuff to the general.
I have a question.
Hmm?
Can I recall what the were the draconic symbols on the ship were they just spell runes?
They were specifically draconic spy runes.
Hmm.
Are there
Is there
any
anything-
on the
is there
stuff
anything-
that we just took?
Hmm?
We all just took.
Are
It's,
there
it's,
any- Are there any draconic markings or writings on it?
Oh, are you talking about like the paper itself or the figure?
Yeah,
or the
just
pic-
the paper itself right now.
Okay. Yeah, there is actually. So, with a quick look over, for those who can read Draconic,
That's all of us, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think all of us
I-
can read.
I don't think Zin can.
I was gonna say. I think it's everybody, but Zin can read Draconic.
Yeah, Zin has no idea what it says.
Sorry, you're not. You're not part of the gang.
At the bottom of the paper, you see Draconic writing that appears to be Zoltan's handwriting. That reads as follows: Nobleman has given information on the silver. Need to temper at the hottest possible place. Head back to the home base. They'll never go to such a place. They'll never expect it. Furthermore, we'll have to expand our efforts in Wostingo. Beyond the operation there, we will need to seek out the heart there.
Oh, here we go.
And that is where the text ends.
Oh, okay. Wostingo. That must be where it is.
Yes. I do believe that Telzidio's resting place is in southern Wostingo.
Then we gotta head there soon.
Yes.
Seems like Zoltan's already a step ahead.
Unfortunately, that is the case.
Well, more like a step behind now.
Good point.
You did give that ship hell. But I did overhear something. If you'll hear me.
What?
He's not working alone here.
Right.
I don't know who, but someone is helping him with experimentation. You've seen. What have you seen of his forces?
That's
Oh,
exactly what
right.
we thought.
Some weird fucked up humanoids.
So then it is true. I had suspicions. but it seems he's resuming experimentation. He looks over at you, Cedric, like the ones they were trying on you. But
I have no idea what you're talking about, old man.
he then like nods a bit and goes, but I heard mention of beasts. He mentioned some. I heard mention of expanding the experimentations beyond just humanoids.
He's going to start herding animals.
I think he already has been.
All the more reason to give him a CUTI.
Upon hearing that,
And miss that again.
upon hearing that, you see Thrasher's like smile and goes, "That's my boy." Still,
Cedric kind of cringes a bit, like, oh god, Dad, why? Are you gonna say that in front of these people?
as this conversation evolves, you see the gentleman walk back and goes, "Sorry about that. I needed to have some time." And you kind of see like, you see him like clutch, holding what appears to be a clump of tiefling hair. Well, more accurately, like it looks like the like very ends of like a tiefling's bangs, basically.
Are you trying to make a wig to hide your baldness?
I think that like Thea just like, because she has no clue what this guy is like, just like starts feeling out her hair to make sure he didn't rip it off at some point.
He looks at you, Cedric, with murderous rage and goes, "No, you insulting dolt.
Oh no.
This belonged to Akuma. Well, she was going to be mine. She was special to me. And she was...
You have clumps of hair from your...
Look.
You know what? I don't want to know.
That's
For once, Cedric does not want to know.
Yeah, I was about to say that says a lot coming from Cedric.
Yeah, for once, Cedric is creeped out by someone.
He just kind of like pauses for a moment, then puts it away and goes, "She was a companion of mine, and she was killed by Zoltan's forces. It wasn't even...
And you're keeping clumps of her hair, why?
It was the only thing left of her."
Ooh. Damn.
But I didn't hear everything, but I overheard mention of a heart. What's this about?
Oh shoot, that's right. What was the location called again that we just read? I'm forgetting the name.
Wastingo.
Wastingo?
Can Cedric
Yeah.
just, like, slap the parchment paper onto the gentleman's chest?
That can work too.
Certainly. He takes it and begins like reading over it a bit and goes, "Son of a bitch. He's seriously trying this?"
For someone called the gentleman, you certainly have a foul mouth.
Foul times call for a foul mouth, Cedric.
Oh my god.
But I have suspicions, but it looks like he might be trying to gain a new vessel, a new form. His current form is definitely weaker, and he wants to change that.
So, if
So
there's any
things would.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. You go.
No, you go. You go.
No, you go.
It's
You
Scout
started first.
Okay, thank you. Scout says, he says, so if he's weaker now, this would be the time to attack, right?
If you can get to him, yes. That isn't to say he isn't dangerous now, but if he gains this new form, he could be even more dangerous than when I faced him.
If we get to the dragon heart before he does, I'll eat it.
Brightshow's looks at you and goes, I wouldn't recommend that, son. A gigantic crystalline heart that could very easily mutate you. Wouldn't
As if my body could be any more screwed up.
it could kill you.
And
I don't want to bury a child.
this is what they were training me for.
Maybe. But the important thing is,
Why else would you feed pure dragon flesh over and over and over and over and over to someone?
it may be... It's only a theory, but I do believe those winged freaks, those humanoids, they were trying to turn you into one of them, Cedric.
Well, it's a good thing I killed all of them, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And
But yes, long story short, I do plan on eating that heart, regardless of what it might do to me.
I would not recommend that, Cedric.
I would not recommend you trying to tell me what to do when you've been gone so long.
And you're seriously going to... What of your mothers? If you died, would you be able to die with the knowledge that you were going to break their hearts?
I think they'll be too busy beating you up to mind much.
Then you really don't know them, do you?
Yes, I know my mothers very well.
Then you know that is a bunch of horse shit. Excuse my language, but frankly...
Well, no, the fact that they're going to beat you up isn't horse shit.
No, that is not what I am talking about, Cedric, and you fucking know that.
I'm going to eat that heart. And I'm going to survive. You want to know why? Because I am sick and I am tired of Redron poking into my brain. I am sick and I am tired of Zoltan being sick. And I'm sick and I'm tired of people telling me what I can and cannot do. So I'm going to eat that heart. I'm going to survive. I'm not going to mutate. And everybody in this world can just go screw themselves over it.
And upon you saying that, you do hear this. You hear the sound of footsteps approaching the deck.
Oh, hold on, I gotta go on BRB. I'm sorry.
Ah, shoot. Okay.
Ah!
Bad
I
time.
mean, it's a
bad,
good place to.
bad
It's a
time.
good place to BRB.
Yeah, bad. Yeah. Well, all right. Well, we'll go and BRB real quick. We'll be right back.
Oh my god.
All right. So as you're saying that, you hear footsteps approaching on the deck as you see the captain, a very tall and very thin, like very thinly built astral elf with a slightly purplish pink complexion to him. He's with his eyes having a bit of a starry shimmer and very long white hair. The captain looks to the gentleman who and then says, "Sir, we should probably head back to Texas. What will be our next move?" Question, Team Scuff. Do you have allies beyond Drakkonus?
We do actually, right? But oh man, I'm forgetting names.
Emperor Hisui.
Yeah, the Emperor.
Yeah.
To some people, more than an ally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not lying, I'm also forgetting the name of the place. Ah!
Yeah.
Torjando.
Yes, thank
Oh,
you.
that's
The
it,
Emperor
thank you.
Torzando and the people.
Cedric's too busy staring at the astral elf because he's never seen one in person before, and he's just like, pun intended, starstruck.
I think Fia is also doing the same thing. She's doing the autistic stare.
Poor Captain just has two of the strangest people staring at him now.
I mean, he's definitely used to people like staring at him.
Tommy, I would like you to look at the Google Doc.
Oh, I know.
Bruh.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is Cedric gonna have another crush?
Maybe.
Well, Hisui's
Oh
not
my
even a
God.
crush. Hisui's one of his partners.
Still.
So,
Emphasis on one of.
so as the gentleman hears that, he nods and goes, "Good. After we get this one," and he motions to Threshus back to his kingdom. "I would advise you go inform the Emperor of what has happened, and tell him to meet at Drakkonus. I will be heading there myself.
Oh.
Uh,
We need to bolster forces. We need to prepare.
Hey.
We're at war."
Yo, Zig! Alliance against the war. Oh, Sig!
And as he says that, the captain like nods and goes, by the way, oh shoot, hold on. What was this guy's name again? Hold on.
Tommy's got too many NPCs.
Yes,
He does.
yes, I do. I've got so many freaking NPCs to keep track of. Okay.
Thank you, Tommy.
Neon of
I
an
appre-
angel.
We really appreciate it. It helps with immersion.
Yeah, it's okay. But he places a hand on his stomach and gives a cordial bow and goes, my name is Lucas Lightriver. It is a pleasure to meet you.
What?
Okay.
and as he says that, he gives a nod and then heads back to the captain's quarters, turning the ship around to head back to Texas.
I'm sorry, but that was just a perfect way to just feel like, okay. Yeah, just that was.
Listen,
And-
Cedric's been through a lot, and then
and-
all of a
and-
sudden,
and-
Astral Elf just appears, and he's just like,
And for clarity, it's Lucas with a K.
Ah. Ah.
So, after about, I would say like 20 to 25-ish minutes, you guys are back onto solid ground with the gentleman dropping you guys off at your airship, where you do where you do see Kenny, as he is as you see Drox and Crabapple alongside, who appear to be people that knew him as well, kind of like preparing a funeral pyre.
Oh no.
Cedric's slowly taking out one of his knives.
Sin just kind of puts a hand in front and like, not the.
As if Cedric would listen to Zin.
I need one of his body parts.
Oh my god.
No, you don't need anything.
They're just going to burn his body. One of his body parts will be used for something important.
I highly doubt he would have that.
Huh.
I'm making a very unique homunculus.
Oh my god. I... it's also really it'll be insane visual too, of like Cedric in front of all these people just started like cutting something off. Just like, oh my god.
You wouldn't really get any resistance if you took off his artificial arm.
Oh, you're right.
Cedric's gonna make grabby hands at the artificial arm. If I can't have flush, this will work as well. It's still part of Kenny.
Oh.
Just imagine. I just thought about the idea.
Someone's robot. Beanie's robot. Oh god.
Oh god. Oh god.
Hello?
Hello?
What?
Oh, everyone's robot on my end. Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh,
It's just
Oh,
you.
no.
Beep.
invasion.
Invasion. Beep boop.
Annihilation.
Exterminate.
Okay, it's calm down.
Exterminate.
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 It's calm down. It's calm down.
Exterminate.
Anyway. But you
I'm just imagining the idea of like.
Oh, it's happening again. Hold on. Let me reset Discord.
That's what I mean, man.
Exterminate.
oh god.
Exterminate.
Oh god, of all
Just imagining the idea of like Cedric, like if Fia had a 4th level spell slot open, just like forcing Fia to dimension door into Kenny's rib cage.
Oh my god. That would be terrifying, man.
Oh
God.
god.
That's terrifying even for me. Dang, Beanie.
That is like wicked. Like that is like that would be one hell of an attack.
Okay, I'm shocked. I found something that even Miko screamed at or squirmed at.
Yeah, no.
Welcome back.
Oh god.
That reminds me of the
Okay, what did I
Drakkonus
miss?
trait. Oh,
I found something that even Miko squirmed at.
Ah.
I
But either way,
I said
it's
the
working out.
idea
It's
of like.
working out.
I said the idea of it's like just imagining if I still had 4th level spells, Cedric just forcing Fia to dimension door into Kitty's ribcage. pulling the heart out that way.
I'm sorry.
Am I the weird one here? Am I the weird one for thinking about that?
Yes.
It'd be one hell of an attack, though.
I mean, you,
That'll be 6 to put on enemy.
oh god.
You know what? That would be a really good attack.
I'm telling
that
you.
would be
Okay,
an instant kill.
okay, I am putting a moratorium on that right now. That is not happening. that is what.
Aw, but Tommy.
The creativity is appreciated, but no.
The scout just dives right through.
What if we want to be xenomorphs?
No!
No, Xenomorph.
No!
Yeah, burst through the chest.
No!
He is secretly a chest burster.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
I mean, the Ice Devils do kind of look like xenomorphs. All I'm saying.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I was
It might just be a baby xenomorph.
I was trying to have like a nice send off moment for Kitty, and this is what it's
Yeah,
about.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, Cedric's taking whatever part of Kenny he can get away with taking.
In this case,
It's
Can
gonna be
only
part of
pick
his
metal arm.
homunculus.
in that case, it would be
Sim only.
it would only be the middle arm. In this case,
Okay.
Well, if it's the middle of the if it's the middle of the arm that's artificial.
Metal.
Oh, okay, metal. I heard him say middle.
Mhm.
so after acquiring Kenny's metal arm, alongside a fair few others, Kenny joins many others in many different funeral pyres. And holy crap, you guys are gonna have to break the news to Panera when Pisces comes back that Kenny's dead. Oh god.
Oh my god, you're
Pisces
right.
is probably gonna watch the ball later, though.
Oh god. Yeah, but that
True,
still,
but character-wise.
character-wise. Oh god.
Yeah. Didn't even. Damn, that sucks.
So as the last of Kenny's pyre burns, Scout, you have officially become the captain of the airship.
Aw. Damn it. Like, no, that hurts.
You didn't want it to happen like this.
Yeah.
Can Cedric sing a funeral song?
Oh.
Certainly.
But it's an infernal.
Oh my god.
Roll performance.
What?
That's really cute.
That's so sweet.
With
What's
advantage.
your that
roll
one?
performance
And
with
everybody
roll-
rises from the dead
roll,
because
roll,
how horrible
roll,
it is.
roll performance with advantage.
Congratulations, you just learned you just learned a new spell, summon undead.
Summons them from the dead because of how terrible his singing is.
And they're like, oh.
You said performance, right?
Yeah, with advantage.
Yeah.
First roll's an 18.
Nice.
Second roll's a 19.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go. Hell yeah. Oh man. Oh, this
And
hurts.
I wish I wrote down an infernal song. Didn't know anyone was going to be dying yet, so I put it off.
Tragic.
Oh,
But your
that's so sweet.
but your song does it resonates not only beautifully but also it echoes across the entirety of the city of Silvershine. A haunting but beautiful melody that seems to pierce the sorrowful silence. And as you guys, I'm assuming you guys are, like, after his pyre is finished burning, you're gonna assemble onto the ship to head to Torjando.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
As
Yes.
as you guys assemble on the ship, you do see that Silvershine, despite it being mostly decimated, there are still some buildings still intact, and in fact, you can see, and in fact, as you guys leave, you do see the family that you had saved heading back to their home.
The Barrymorphs are safe.
Oh, Barrymorphs! Oh, fuck, dude. With my
Dang.
heart.
I wish I wrote that down when I first thought of it.
Well, you have to.
I'm
it's
so
still
mad
my-
at myself.
You'll have to.
I was
It's
gonna
still
write it
very
completely in Infernal too, because I have the
Wow.
alphabet.
Genuinely so cool.
That's so sick.
That
I don't know.
I'm sure you'll get another chance.
Yeah.
I didn't know somebody was gonna die this soon.
Mm-hmm. So, though I'd recommend writing it when you can, Miko.
Oh.
Well, that's not nice to hear, Tommy.
Scout dies.
Anything can happen.
That's not good to hear. It's not a good sign when the DM encourages you to write your
Write a
funeral song
funeral
as quick
song.
as possible.
Don't worry
Oh,
about don't worry about it.
We have every reason to worry about it.
Don't
We
wor-
are going to war, apparently. It's so
Oh
fun.
my god.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh god.
Anyway, as you guys are traveling through the Sea of Light, at this point it would be like 9:30ish p.m. in the local time. Who would be awake at this point?
So yeah, definitely would be
And-
awake.
Via?
And you know, Scout doesn't sleep, so or doesn't need to at least.
Okay. Via and Scout. Zin and Cedric, would you two be awake?
I think Zen would be having trouble sleeping.
Cedric's
That's it.
probably gonna be wide awake too.
Everything.
Okay. I need everybody to roll me a perception check. Real quick.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, in our time of mourning.
I got a
Dirty 20.
15.
Nine.
Okay. Several people spoke at the same time here. Okay. What?
Sorry.
Okay. All right. Dark, what'd you get?
19.
19. Miko.
I got a dirty 20.
Raise.
Dirty 23.
And Beanie.
15.
Okay, you all notice it. You notice the sound of wings beating above you guys. Followed closely by the sound of footsteps entering the ship. Scout, you're the first one to notice this hooded figure walking onto the deck of the ship. He is wearing a very familiar robe. One that you've seen before in visions you had before. In fact, all of you have had these visions.
Oh shit! Finally.
He turns in your direction, Scout, and goes, "You know who I am?"
Sir, this is out of character, but sir!
Wait, do we know? I forget
Yeah.
the name. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Redoran.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with
It's
names.
okay. It's okay.
You're Redoran, aren't you?
His golden eyes now fully look at you, and he simply just nods his head and goes, "Correct. That is me." And
Is Scout the only one seeing him?
He's the only one seeing him, but you guys can hear that someone is on deck talking. The Scout.
Cedric's gonna come kick his ass as soon as Scout's like, "Are you Redron?"
As
Fia just be like sitting in her room and then just hear Cedric running.
yeah.
Yeah, Fia's bolting, like tagging along. She's like, oh no, he's reacting to it.
Cedric's gonna try to sucker punch him.
Zen's coming as well.
And as you guys come to the deck of the ship, Redron looks at all of you and goes, I don't have long. And I can't say much.
Right in the face.
Could you
You put a god in the same room as a god killer. What are you gonna expect?
let me finish at least.
Yes.
He goes to say, I don't have much time. I don't have much I can say. But I wish to talk directly. And that is where we're going to be ending our session.
Oh, about to get punched.
Ah!
Talk. Finally, it's coming to fruition. Oh,
And the thing, we're not done yet. It's just building.
Yeah.
It's just the build up.
There's so like exactly. There's been a lot of build up that I can. Things are definitely like boiling over right now. Yeah, like in terms of like, oh, we're up there in the plot right now.
Cedric's still gonna punch him in the face though.
Oh, yeah. That's how the first set. I'm sorry.
You underestimate the sheer hatred he has for anyone that tries to go into his mind. And also his sheer hatred for gods in general.
Well, anyway.
So Redron, physical form, sucker punch.
Well, anyway.
I love that as the beginning of an episode. Just.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and raid out real quick. I'll be right back, and I'll ask about the session once I'm back. Okay. Now that I'm disconnected, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been here. Everybody's been lurking. Hasn't really been too many chatting, but that's okay because this is a very much like focused stream anyways. So let's go ahead and find ourselves a raid